Hi guys, so today I'm going to talk about how you start writing your book. Now, I get asked this question a lot by both people I know and people I don't know, people online. They want to know how you even start writing a book. It seems very, it seems like a large mountain to climb, I will admit. You kind of have to break it down, of course, in smaller portions, which is chapters. And first of all, you have to ask yourself why you want to write the book. I've had people approach me wanting to write their story because of stuff that happened in their life. They felt that their life was crazy or whatever, and which is flattering, but of course, I always encourage them to write it themselves because I can never properly tell somebody else's story. Only they can. But as far as starting, I mean, you just really kind of have to follow your instincts. To sit down and plot a bunch of chapters is kind of, I don't know, it doesn't work for me. It might work for other people. I think that it will be very predictable if you do, because if you can sit down and tell me what's going to happen in the final chapter before you even start it, then chances are your reader will also pick up the book and know what's going to happen in the final chapter before they even start. Of course, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but the point is that if you're not surprised as you're writing it, chances are the person reading it is also not going to be surprised, because readers obviously read a lot and they can kind of predict things pretty quickly. Their mind works that way. They're automatically trying to unveil the clues and what's going on here, what's the real deal with this person. And if you're writing your own story, so for example, if you had a very traumatic or fascinating life, first of all, hats off, because that's hard to dive into. It's a personal story. There's a lot of details, a lot of facts. You have to make sure your facts are right on the nose, especially if you're bringing up somebody else's name. You don't want to get sued. But yeah, I mean, be prepared. It's a lot of work. The first copy is the easy copy, actually, and after that, the editing and everything else, just it's a lot of work. And yeah, I mean, that would probably be the first place to start. I would just sit down and start writing. That is probably the best way to go about it. If you overthink it, you're going to stress yourself out. You're not going to want to do it. You're going to get anxious. And the worst place you can be as a writer is anxious. Because when you're anxious and uncomfortable, you're not, the writing is not going to flow naturally. And I think any artist will tell you the same thing. You know, you kind of have to be balanced. You have to be even. You have to be relaxed. Put on that calming music. Do whatever you need to do to kind of get yourself in that place. Quiet, silence. I get up at 6 in the morning and write, which seems pretty crazy to some people. After I wake up, which hopefully starts sometime before I write, it's just the best time. It's quieter. I can concentrate. My brain's still fresh. I don't have a million things going on at once. The phone's not ringing. People aren't texting me. I would definitely recommend an early morning. That would be the best way to start. You just take one chapter at a time. You don't think too far ahead. You don't plan too far ahead. Your characters can take you in all kinds of places, and your job is just to follow them. If you try to guide them, they're not going to listen. You know, they're like unruly children. I mean, they're going to do what they want. And it's not much fun if you're trying to over control things. It's just like life. I think that would be my best starter advice. I think I'll probably talk about this topic more in the future. But for today, that's kind of what I would start with. I hope it's useful. I hope it's helpful. And if you ever have any questions you would like me to address in one of these YouTube videos, please feel free to let me know. This was actually one of those questions, and I think that is about it for today. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.